Back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This video is going to be an eye tutorial on how to achieve this crazy, fun, festive, over-the-top, colorful, I don't even know what to call it, Caribbean-inspired, Juvias Place-inspired, palette-inspired eye makeup look. It is the Masquerade palette. Oh my god, I cannot believe it took me so long to get this palette. It is so much more beautiful in person than it shows online, than any YouTuber that I've seen has shown the palette. I had somebody request that I pick up some indie brands, and this was one of them. And I'm so happy that she did, because this is phenomenal. I do close-ups for you guys on this, and I swatch all of the shades. I worked with about 7 shades of the 16, and they are all just out of this world. The pigmentation, the blendability, the ease of use, no fallout whatsoever. No patchiness, how creamy and buttery the metallics are, and the mattes aren't creamy, but they're so smooth, and they just, everything blended together effortlessly. Like, this look was not hard to achieve, even though there's like so much going on. The hardest part was the wing and falsies. I'm not kidding. Like, this was just, and it's so fun. And I thought I had to go so colorful for the first tutorial, because I did not want to disappoint, because this is all, I don't know. I feel like it kind of channels like a Mardi Gras, like, you know, like that fun Caribbean, like all that type of vibes. So I am definitely gonna do a tutorial with the warm tones, because when you guys see that Cairo swatch, you are not gonna believe it. That orange is beautiful. It has gold sparkle in it, and Casablanca won my heart. And it's just, and I have to do something with this pink, because you have no idea that pink has gold sparkle in it, and it's just, this palette is phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. And it is cruelty free. And you're supporting an indie brand. Like, there's everything about it is so good. I love it so much. I'm so happy I got it. I'm absolutely, no question, getting more palettes. They're releasing a new palette January 30th. I signed up for receiving a notification when it launches. They currently have a sale on a different palette, and they have this palette and some other palettes. So I'm thinking that, like, I'm gonna buy the new launch if it, like, you know, it works out and I can get it and it doesn't sell out type of thing. And when I buy that new launch, I'll probably add another palette to my cart. I picked up some singles, and the singles swatched amazing. I didn't use the singles for the tutorial because it was the first time using it, so I did use this only. I also picked up a handful of brushes. It was like a brush bundle. The bundle that I got, none of them were a great, like, blending fluffy crease brush. I had to go back. Like, the Carity one right now is just, you can see the difference. It just blended and buffed everything so great. But all of the other brushes were great for like more detailed precision work, so they were still really good brushes. And this was it was a bundle package, I think. I just didn't have like a great big fluffy brush that you kind of do need when you're working with big, bold eye shades. But the brushes were still really good. I just needed a big, fluffy one. But I am so freaking impressed. So impressed. So if you guys want to stay tuned to see how to achieve this eye look or see swatches or anything else along the way, then just keep on watching. So here is the Masquerade Mini by Juvias Place. I am so excited for this. I'm sure you guys have seen this all over YouTube, but I have no palettes by Juvias Place. This is my first one, so I'm so excited to get my hands on this. And because I'm always testing things out for you guys, I had to go all the way. So I picked up 4 pressed loose eyeshadows. 1 matte purple because I love purples, and then look at this. Like, these look so beautiful, and they're not even swatched yet, and this is from a distance, and they're like just metallic and gorgeous and glorious, and so I need to open these up and put them in a Z palette and keep the track of what colors are what and swatch these for you. And I also didn't want to half-ass it, so I bought some brushes. I think I got a kit. I think it was a kit. I can't remember. So we're gonna put these to the test today as well. That is trash anyway. So the brushes, let's get into these. Oh, I still have oil on my lid. That one feels a little bit stiff, but still good. Oh, this one looks like a better crease brush. Yes, even though I have oil. I think that'll be a better crease brush. This is a Precision, a blender. The red is really pretty. A definer. His smudger. What? It's a really big smudger. Doesn't that look like an all over eyeshadow shader to you? I'm really confused as to how that's a smudger brush. And last but not least, his eyeliner. I'm not even gonna pull the cap off of this one. I will save it for now because I have a bunch of winged eyeliners and I don't really use gel. I really only use pens. So I may actually just keep this one for a giveaway and not even open it because I really don't use them, and I do have a few, and these are really beautiful. So I'm gonna keep that one aside. But like, look at these, like the red tone. It's like candy apple. That is really pretty. This is a smudger brush. I really don't understand that. That seems like a typo to me. All right, so this says, be one with your creations. The Masquerade palette was inspired by festivities usually filled with beautiful and striking colors. Enormously captured and celebrated with joy, beauty, vibrancy, and spirituality. 16, I didn't even realize there were that many. Richly pigmented colors, created and formulated to beautifully elevate your beautiful qualities. Let's celebrate. Cruelty-free product. I love that. Oh my goodness. And was it this one? No, it's another video that's coming that I had to sign for. This one I didn't have to sign for. I'm so excited, you guys. At first I didn't order this when it was like so big on YouTube because I was still scared of colors. I know I've come so long. Like, I literally, in 6 months, I've come so far because 6 months ago, I was doing the same old brown eye shimmer Bobbi Brown eyeshadow, no wings ever, no falsies ever, and then starting a YouTube channel 6 months ago, and then getting more and more makeup, and then 3 months ago starting to try to do wings and falsies, and I can't believe that now I'm like working with colors and pinks and oranges and purples, blues, greens. Like, this is just, it's mind-blowing to me what you guys have inspired me, encouraged me, supported me to do, and I just love it. And this is actually another request from a fawn for now. That she asked me to reach out and buy some indie products. So I did. I got this one, and I have another one that arrived, so I'm gonna do that tutorial tomorrow. And then another one is arriving, I believe, on Tuesday or Wednesday, but it's my birthday on Monday, and my parents are coming into town tomorrow, Sunday. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this up today, which is Saturday that I'm filming, so it's gonna be chaotic. So anyway, let's get into this. Thank you for the recommendation, because so far, oh my, this is so cool. It's so sleek too. I love that it's square and it's still like compact, and the yellow and the pink. Oh, this is so much prettier in person than you see on YouTube. I mean, there's a con that there's no mirror, but that's fine. It does fold over. That pink, we're gonna do it like I did with the last video where we swatch first, but that pink has so much gold sparkle in it. Look at that. Let you guys take a minute and take that all in. I had no idea. This is ridiculously beautiful. Oh. Like initially, 6 months ago, I would have been terrified of the top 2 rows and just gravitated to the bottom 2. And I'm still gravitating to the bottom 2 because I love me a red, deep, dark brown, smoky look. But we are playing with the top. We're going colorful today. It's Masquerade, it's meant to be colorful. We are going colorful. That blue, that green, even that blue, but that purple and that pink. This is such a problem. There's too many. And like this one down here, did I order, oh my God. I ordered singles that are in this. Casablanca. Giveaway. Is this purple in here? No, okay. Empress. Corlata. Nope. And Lala. Okay, I only ordered one, and of course I would, because my eye got drawn instantly to that beauty, and I ordered a single. So I will be so happy to do a giveaway with this one, because I actually am doing a giveaway on that little Z palette that I got from my Beautylish Lucky Bag, because it's a 4 compact Z palette, and I have 3 eyeshadows, Ofra, Makeup Geek, it might be 2 Makeup Geek, and I needed a 4th anyway, so I wanted to give the person a Z palette with 4 eyeshadows, so this is actually perfect. So that will go for a giveaway too. And the giveaway is coming up in February, you guys, so I need you to all stay tuned, especially my little fawns. I think that might so stick, and that will drive Kurt crazy in the meantime while he's trying to also come up with something. But I really love that idea. All right, I'm gonna get to swatching. I'm gonna try to get the first 2 rows on one arm and then clean up and then do the second 2 rows. So I'm gonna see you guys in a minute. I just so squealed. So starting with Chi, going to Zola, and then Makita, going to Bori. Guys, look at these swatches. Oh my God, this palette. I cannot believe it took me this long to get this palette. All right, we got Chi. Look at this metallic, and I can only imagine how foiled these could get with Fix Plus. Mali, I'm probably butchering these names, I'm so sorry. Dahlia, Zola, then the next row, Makita, Zobo, Calabar, and Bori. I don't know if you guys can see the gold in this or not. I hope you can, because that is just, I feel like you could wear with obviously some transition, but like any, like Bori or any of these 4 shades like on their own and you'd be good to go. Guys, I need all of these on my eyes like right now. Like I almost want to do like one eye tutorial with like some of these that work, and then like, you know, all the blues and greens and stuff on one eye, and then all the purples and pinks on the other eye. Like I really want to do that. These are so good. And these swatched flawlessly. Like they were so creamy and they were like boop, boop, boop. Like they were nothing. I'm blown away. This took a really long time to get, like weeks to get from when I ordered it. So when you guys are getting it, if you're like so excited like I am about makeup, just beware, you have to have patience. And I have none. But it did take a long time, but the wait was so worth it. Oh my God, I hope that they sell Zola on its own, because my mom would love that, and she would never use any other shade because she's like blue and blue only and just won't veer away. But I want to buy her that shade so badly. I have to go check the site when I'm done filming. All right, I'm gonna clean up this gorgeousness of colors, and I just want to like break my arm so you guys can see this. It's just I should never do that again. Your ears are probably bleeding. All right, I'm gonna clean up and swatch the next 2 rows. So going from Giza to Ada, and Dahlia to Fulani, and you have no idea how Cairo and Casablanca swatch. Oh my God, just wait. So this is Giza, the first one. I was so not expecting that from the pan. Hello, that could probably even be used as a highlighter. Then Burkina? Hello, Cairo. Look at that. There's so much gold in that orange. Now I kind of even want that one all over my lid. I did not realize the gold reflect, the gold glitter sparkle in that orange shade, and how orangey and beautiful that is. Then there's Ada, I'm not really sure, I'm so sorry. Dahlia, I don't know, but it is freaking amazing. Zulu, Casablanca. Like, there's a reason I ordered the pressed one, not realizing it was in this, because hello, I mean, how gorgeous is that? So I did not look at the names of what was in this in this palette, but there is definitely a reason why I purchased that one as a single. And then Fulani. I am so in love, and I haven't even used these yet. So every single metallic shade is extremely creamy and buttery to the touch and to swatch, like you have no idea. And the mattes are almost like a hybrid. They're not like really creamy, but they're not really dry. They're just like smooth. I don't really know how to describe it other than they're just smooth. They're not patchy. They're not like flaky. We're gonna see when we start using the transition shades how it, you know, applies to the face and how they work that way. But they're not, you know, they're not an Natasha Denona buttery botanical oil type of matte, but those are just something special. I don't know, but they're not dry either. Like the last couple palettes, like the Violet Voss palette and the Kylie palettes, the ones that had mattes were very dry, but they still blended like they were creamy. So I'm sure these are going to, because these aren't even dry. They're just very silky smooth. So it's a very different formulation. I don't think I've ever touched a matte that feels this way. So now I'm gonna pop open the 3 singles and save the other one for one lucky winner. And I'll be back with more swatches. So this is Lala Corlata, which has like a pinkish tone in it. I'm not sure if the camera can pick up on it, but this is more gold champagne and this is more pink champagne. And then Empress, which is just a matte. And just so you know, they are really big. In comparison to an Anastasia single, Look at the size difference. So you're getting a huge pan of eyeshadow when you're buying Juvias Places singles. It is way more product. Just wanted to show you guys that. Alright, I have prepped and primed my eyelids using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I tightlined using Ardency in Modster in black. I think it's just black. So now I'm going to take Burkina as my first transition shade. That looks like the lightest one in the palette. That is not a metallic. And their Juvia's J115 blender brush, and see how this works. Yeah, this is way too stiff of a brush. But despite how stiff this brush is, the eyeshadow is super pigmented, not patchy, and it's going on really nicely. I think this would be better for more detailed work. And the other one is a precision brush, so that's not going to be any better. I'm going to take my Carity E31 and use that one. This one's just nice and fluffy and big. Because I definitely did not want my transition to be that dark, but that Juvia's Place brush is no joke. It's just not a really great crease blending brush. But this shadow is gorgeous, and it is blending out really nicely. No fallout either. And this is a matte, blending like it's super creamy. So far, it's so good. Now I'm gonna take Zobo. I have no idea. And I will go back to trying this brush out for this because I just want to add a little purple. There we go. See, that's a great brush to actually be just in the crease. It's just not awesome when you want to like really buff and blend. Okay, I so need to test out Bori, even though it may not really work over top of these shades. I'm going to take the precision brush, pick up some Bori, spray some Fix Plus, and hope that I can see the magic of this color, because even though I kind of want to work with the purples and the blues, because it gives versatility, I really want to see this pink. It's picking up some sparkle, but I think if I went in it as more of an all-over lid, it would be better. But that is a really nice pink. I'm gonna go back over the pink with Zobu, taking a Morphe E17, just to bring a little purple back in. Now I really want to use this blue, but I'm going to go for the next one in because I've made a mess on my eyelids. And I'm going to apply that to my whole lid and see how this turns out. After all, we are going by Juvia's Place and creating a really colorful, inspired look because that's what they do. That blue is so beautiful. It is so much more intense than I expected it to be. I actually want to Fix Plus this and see how it works, if we get any more intensity out of this or not. Oh, we do. Oh, I love this palette. Now I'm gonna take Sobu again on my carroty brush and just lightly go over everything that was purple and intensify and bring the color back and blend. Now I can't decide if I want to add the green or the blue for a little pop of color on the base. I don't know if the blue will show up. Decisions. Maybe I'll try the blue first, because I just did a little pop of color with green. Let's try the blue first. So I'm gonna dip into the blue Zola. And this is a brush I got from Ipsy by Lottie London, but I don't know anything else about it, so I can't tell you guys what it's called. And let's see if this does pop or if we have to go with the green. Well, it gives a little something, but I think we should go with the green. Make this more colorful. But that does actually stand out on the blue. I wasn't expecting that. All right, I'm gonna dip into Mali, I don't know, this one. Use the same brush, just the other side. Fix Plus that one. Oh, that pops even more. All right, I see you now. Should we do a halo? Or should we do it just on the line? So many options. Half halo? Now that shade Makita that I said earlier could act as a highlight, I actually want to test it out under the brow bone right now and see if it does act as a highlight. May not be strong enough for me though, because you know how I go pretty intense. And I need to tweeze, oh my goodness. Tweezing also got very neglected when my baby was sick, and now I'm seeing how long they are. Yeah, this would not be strong enough of a highlight for me, but it is really pretty as like another eyeshadow. And I think with Fix Plus, this would be beautiful. It is beautiful, but even more beautiful. I feel like I'm getting ready for Mardi Gras or something, even though I've never been. Right, it is time to line. I am loving this palette. When I cleaned up my face, there was no fallout. This palette is amazing for the color, the pigmentation, the metallics, the intensity of the mattes. Look at how pretty this is. I know I have one, because I tested two different ones, 1, 2, 3, and I've got 7 shades on. in me right now. How many did I say was 16, and I have 7 on me already. A couple were not needed, but I had to play. But I have 7 out of 16 on my eyes and no fallouts. This palette, I cannot believe it took me this long to buy it. You guys, if you can get your hands on this, I know it's not like limited edition, so if you can plan to buy it at some point and you're into like getting creative and colorful, this is just a stunning palette. And all the mattes applied flawlessly, and the metallics, and then when you wet it with some Fix Plus, like look at how that just like, just even brought it to another level. I can't wait to do like a neutral-ish look, my version of a neutral look with these shades. Like that's gonna be next, but I need to do a full look with that pink too, because that pink is out of this world. So anyway, I'm gonna finish up my face makeup and then I will be back to do the lower lash line. I love, and it's cruelty free. And I only got the Masquerade. I spent all my money on makeup, you guys. Like makeup and shoes. And lately, like the last couple months, it's been all makeup. I have a problem. Because now I want to buy his, I don't know actually, her Juvias Place's other palettes, because this one is so freaking amazing. And there's so many palettes, I need to stop. Like I don't need any more palettes. But there's just so good, and and I just love makeup. All right, I'm gonna go do my face, and I will see you guys soon. All right, I finished up my face, and I tried that Surratt blush again in Rougeur. I'm not sure, but this one that I talked about yesterday, and the god-awful packaging, but this is a gorgeous blush. So today I tapped my brush in once, and it was so light and such a nice sweep of color. So I actually then tapped it, my nose looks like it's super highlighted, and it is not. I don't know why it looks so shiny. So then I tapped it in a second time and built it up a little bit more. So this blush is actually really gorgeous. And in this shade, I don't know, it's like, it's Rougeur. I checked and it is sold out right now on Sephora, and Beautylish does not carry this brand. And you can buy their Z palettes, their own, where you can put their blushes in. So I may wait until, I think it's April, when they have their 20% off sale, and pick up a couple more shades and then buy their own Z palette to pop them into, because these are not magnets, so it must just fit into their cart, the little compartments. I don't know, but it is actually a really beautiful blush and one of my favorites that I've ever used, and it's $32 for this, but it would last for so long, and it looks so beautiful, and with a highlight over it. And I used Jeffree Star's Peach Goddess for a highlight today. And then to get this lip color, at first I put on Tarteist lip paint in, oh my goodness, Hangry. And then I put Huda Beauty, my like favorite lip paint, liquid lip, one of my favorites. It's way up there though. It's one of my favorites, in Muse. So this one kind of gave me like a little extra ring. Not that I needed my lips to get even more plump, but then this one muted it down, because this was way too intense of a color to go with the eyes, but this one muted it down really nicely. So now I'm gonna zoom you guys in, because that covers everything, and we're gonna get going on the lower lash line. And my eyes have randomly decided to start watering again, which just messes with my makeup. So we are going to take the first transition shade that we used, Burkina, and I'm just taking a small Morphe M501. It's usually what I use to highlight my inner corners, but I've been loving this brush for underneath when I just want to get, it's so pigmented, a smoky under eye. wish I could just like put so much powder there to just like soak up the watering eye. Using the same brush, I'm going to take the purple that we used, Zobo, and do the same thing. I kind of want to leave the blues to kind of be like, you know, close your eyes and it's like bam, blue, because when it's open you just see a little bit of it. So I'm thinking of just putting the green as a little halo on the bottom to still tie that in, but not putting the blue. So I'm going to try that right now. I'm going to take Mali, the green, this one, and Fix Plus it. And worst case, we'll go over it with some blue if we need some blue. But I want this to kind of be more the star of the show on the bottom. And I love leaving the bottom smoked out purple like that. So now that we've blended the green out all the way, I'm going to go back in with the purple. Yeah, I like that more. Okay. Now I'm going to take a different clean Morphe M506 and highlight my inner corners with Jeffree Star's Peach Goddess. And to tie that in a little bit, I'm just going to lightly dust this underneath the brow bone. I'm not going to go too crazy because we do have that eyeshadow there. All right, this super fun, this may be one of the most fun eye looks I have created yet. It's finally complete. Now, if this was not the first time using this tutorial, I would actually add a little bit of NYX liquid liner over top of the eyeshadow just to add even more pop and effect. But because it's the first time using it, I want to show you guys what this can do on its own. Let me know in the comments if you guys have changed your minds, because I had a couple fans, it may have been subscribers, I can't remember, saying how they loved how I didn't veer away from palettes for like at least first impression palettes, that I stayed with just the palette for the first time, because so many people, like so many YouTubers, use so many products and it's so hard to keep up, because you know, if you're investing in a palette, you want eye looks to go with that palette. But I could do something where I show you guys this completed look and then I just add a little bit of liquid eyeliner, like I've got this on hand right here on top, just to show you that extra banging effect. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, to see the final look like this up close, and then to see what adding a little bit of a liquid liner, because these ones, the NYX ones, are super cheap, and if you buy a universal shade, I could show you what a universal shade looks like. So leave those comments below and I would be happy to do that for you as well. So I am going to go do my hair, get dressed, and I will be back for my final look. I was about to say do swatches, but I did swatches first. So I will see you guys soon. I hope you guys love this eye look as much as I do, and that you like want to go pick up this palette because it is so good. I know that this eye look is somewhat similar, not really, but a little bit similar to something I did. I think with the Drenched Metal palette, where I like used a green to highlight, like I did blues and greens and purples. It was something similar, but not the same at all. It was just that I really wanted to go colorful for using the palette for the first time. I didn't want to go warm tone for the first time because this is just such a fun palette, but I promise a warm tone is coming up soon, so that will be happening. But I love this look. It is just, these shadows are amazing to work with. You guys are all gonna hate me because you're all gonna be like, great, another palette. And I know the feeling because another palette, and then this palette has now has me wanting 2 more palettes. Makeup addiction problems are real. But at least they're beautiful, right? Right, let's go with that. So please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please share, please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.